Maimonides is a community hospital worthy of everyone's support in the community.
A hospital that I'm lucky to share a home with.
I was born at Maimonides Hospital.
This is the hospital that prolonged my mother's life, saved my mother's.
Ralph and I feel so full of gratitude and indebted to this institution.
Recent experience with my father, Oliver Shalom, who was there in the hospital for 2 days. Every doctor in the cardiac unit came to help us, and they tried the best they could to give him the best of the care and advice. And it's, in my experience, a personal experience, a wonderful place that if you ever have to go to a hospital, that's a wonderful place to be. My parents had a long and fruitful life. They came from Czechoslovakia, a small town, Tech. Czechoslovakia, they came to the United States in 1951. They were blessed with never being in a hospital at all. It was the only time my father was in a hospital when 1 week before he passed away. My mother is similar. Unfortunately, there are people that need it, and we should support it and do whatever we can that we have the best of the modern medicine and technology in our community. Take a part, speak up, and let our voices be heard, and let everybody know that we think that this is a great work that they do, and they should continue to be able to be successful.
First time I met Maimonides Hospital was September 7th, 1951, when my mother gave birth to me at that hospital. My mother was a Holocaust survivor. My mother came in 1948. My mother was self-taught in speaking to English. And what she dedicated herself is, she used to take all the greeners, meaning the Holocaust survivors. She had a whole litany of people that she took to the doctors, people that needed somebody to translate, people that needed somebody to drive, because she was the first woman, I think, in Williamsburg that ever drove. I think people were like shocked. In fact, when my mother retired, what she did was she went every day to the hospital to visit people. So I think it was very apropos that we dedicate something into a hospital in her memory.
I'm fortunate to be CEO of a large healthcare network with presence in the Midwest. And I get to see lots of healthcare facilities, and I see the way they operate with patients. Never have I seen a hospital that caters to the community, understands the community, invests time to understand the community. Specifically, Maimonides Cardiac Unit, which is a world-renowned unit where they come from all over the country to this facility. Charity begins at home, and we share at home with one of the best advanced cardiac unit in the country. And on behalf of my family and myself, I am proud to be part of that, and I will continue to be part of that.
I sit here very proudly on behalf of my husband Ralph and my siblings, 2 sisters and 2 brothers, and dedication of this new cardiac room and ICU in Maimonides Hospital. It's a memory of my parents, Razik and Heshy Deitch, who have lived in Borough Park from when they arrived to America in 1951. And it's been part of our blood, and we feel very secure in Borough Park, and Maimonides is a huge part of our network, of our Brooklyn upbringings, and of what we feel needs our support. My parents chose Maimonides very safely. We knew there was a network of doctors that we trusted, international doctors that we had to speak to, and staff and people that would take care of our elderly parents. And I think they're internationally known to be very caring on the geriatric end. And we, as the children and siblings, very proudly follow in their footsteps.
My strong belief is that you need to have very strong cardiology department. Maimonides Hospital, especially cardiology, is number one or number two, maybe in New York, and not just in New York, even I will say in the United States. He's my life friend, and we was friends before. Everybody knows his name all around, and he's really not just a very high specialist on this, what he's doing, but he's a very nice human being also. I'm dedicating this in memory of my beloved mother and father, Lenke and Simon Roth.
I think it's very important that the community is with Maimonides. People get involved and they have a shaykhus with it, and not only to complain, but for the good part.
Brooklyn is home, and we are fortunate to have a world-renowned cardiac hospital that has advanced in technologies to help the community.
It's the only hospital in the community, and the work that they do is outstanding.
That's what it is. It's about being thankful that they're there and they service the Jewish people. That's an important commodity.